What's good, YouTube? Man, we back with another reaction video. We about to react to when Michael Jordan played point guard and killed it. 10 triple doubles in 11 games, man. The fucking GOAT, man. We about to react to this for all the Jordan haters that be saying, oh, Mike can't pass, Mike a ball hog, Mike this, Mike that, Mike can't do this. Man, shut up, man. The man is amazing. The best ever. Shut up. LeBron fans, tap into this too. Because I'm doing the LeBron and Jordan video. That GOAT video, that 30-minute video, I'm doing it. I know I'm about to cut into some shit, bro. But make sure y'all tap in. I'm at 5,008 subs. We trying to get to 10K. Let's get it, man. I appreciate y'all. I made my appreciation video, so if y'all ain't seen that, go check that out. Like the video up, comment, subscribe. We at 5,008 subs, man. Let's get to 6K. Well, we trying to get to 10K, 20K. We trying to just build up, man. But make sure y'all tap in, man. This should be a good video. Jordan fans tap in, Bulls fans tap in. I'm a Kobe fan, but you about to hop right into it, man. Let's get it.
One of the biggest things that made Michael Jordan so great was that he was not afraid of the big moments. He loved to take criticism and turn it into a challenge of its own, where majority of the time he would be the one getting the final laugh. He went 6 for 6 in the NBA Finals, won 5 MVPs, and the list of accolades goes on and on that undoubtedly makes him the greatest of all time. Even though there are plenty of arguments on who might potentially be the next Michael, there is no question that he currently remains as the greatest player to ever have played the game.
Facts.
With about a little over a month left before the 2018 NBA season, I want to share with you guys a unique story during MJ's career, the time when he had to play the point guard position during the 1989 season. But just before we start, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Brian, and here at FBA, I upload entertaining NBA content such as player stories, news, what ifs, and a whole lot more. So if you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you on my team. So whether if this is your first video or your 10th,
I'm about to subscribe to your channel, bro.
I hope you enjoy this one. One of the biggest criticism that surrounded the Bulls superstar during the 1989 season was that he was labeled as a player that could not make his teammates better. Entering his 5th season and in the peak of his prime at age 25, Michael's accomplishments was something that majority of the player couldn't even achieve by the end of their career.
Player of the year, 2 times
However,
scorer,
there were doubts on if he can win a championship and if he can make his teammates better. The story takes place during the 1989 regular season, with just over a month remaining before the playoffs. Even though the Bulls were sitting at a record of 34-24, it's been a frustrating year for the organization as they regressed from their previous 50-win season. On March 8th, the Bulls were facing off against the Celtics, who was missing their best player Larry Bird, and Jordan would also sit out this game, setting up an opportunity to see if the rest of his teammates can step up to the plate and perform. However, the results were not what the Bulls organization expected, as it resulted in a blowout loss. The next day, Michael would have a meeting with his head coach, Doug Collins, as the superstar expressed his frustration towards the lack of help that he was getting on the offensive end. By the end of the meeting, it was decided that Coach Collins would move into the starting point guard position in replacement of the struggling Sam Vincent. The change would definitely get other players more involved in the offensive end and boost their confidence. 2, it would allow MJ to relieve some of his pressure on the offensive end and lower any chance of further wear and tear on his body. And 3, MJ was already heavily relied on the offensive end, so it wouldn't be a drastic change to what he has been doing from before. All in all, it was a move to rejuvenate the Bulls' slumping offense and to get some momentum going heading to the playoffs. Jordan would suit up for the next game against the Seattle Supersonics, but this time, of course, he was listed as a starting point guard. It took no time for Michael to prove that he can perform at the new position right away. He finished the game with 18 points to go along with ridiculous 15 assists and 8 boards, and lead to a blowout win over the Supersonics. That would only be a small taste of what MJ would bring to the table. 2 days later, he posted his 5th triple-double of the season, dropping 21 points, 14 assists, and 14 rebounds in the win. In the subsequent 6 games, MJ would yet again prove to be a pivotal member for the franchise, as he was able to lead his team and rebound from the slump that the team was facing. In the process, he would defeat elite teams like the New York Knicks and the Los Angeles Lakers, flirting with a triple-double in the process. The whole point guard experiment was off to a great success, as they managed to win their next 8 of their 9 games to move up to the 5th seed in the East. As expected, his teammates were regaining their confidence as they were relied more on the defensive end, and the Bulls even managed to put up more than 100 points per game during that span. However, on March 25th, the second season matchup between the Bulls and the Supersonics, Michael would take it up another notch to display one of the greatest individual achievements that the NBA has yet to see. He would wind up recording a triple-double in 10 of the next 11 games, During that span, he was averaging an incredible 34 points, 11 assists,
34, 11,
11 rebounds per game.
10 triple-doubles over an 11-game span.
But despite the unbelievable stats, his success wouldn't translate to winning, as the team would go 5 and 6 during that 11-game span. Even though the Bulls struggled to finish strong and was placed 6th in the East, the end product of the experiment was exactly what Coach
You don't know what Mike is, though.
What's important was that the rest of the teammates carried their confidence over into the playoffs, and it definitely showed. In the first round, they were up against the third seed Cleveland Cavaliers, and even though the series was tightly contested, it came down to the wire in Game 5 of a 5-game series. The Bulls would come out on top after Michael hit one of his infamous clutch shots in NBA history to edge the Cavaliers. In the second round, the Bulls were up against yet another tough opponent against the New York Knicks. However, their confidence was greater than ever, and it showed as they easily cruised through conference finals in 6 games. It was in the Eastern Conference Finals against their rivals, the Bad Boy Pistons, that the magical journey would come to an end. The Pistons were the first seed and were heavily favorites to win the series, as the Bulls were also defeated by them in the previous year. Even though the series was very competitive and physical, the Bulls will conclude their season in 6 games, and Michael's journey as a point guard would come to an end. In the following season, Michael would return to his original shooting guard position, but his stellar performance as a point guard yet again silenced critics and proved that he is the most versatile player and can do more than just score the ball. We already know that MJ was an incredible player, but it makes his legacy even more scarier, knowing that he can simply flip the switch and possibly have been the greatest point guard to ever have played the game.
Man, dude is amazing, man. He's the GOAT. If y'all enjoyed that video, man, drop a like, drop a comment. I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. We going up. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 more reactions to do, so I'm about to get in my bag. Make sure y'all tap in. We have 5,008 subs. We going up slowly but surely. This is the best sports reaction channel on YouTube. So make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all stay safe. And we out, man.